there. Some sort of memorial battleship just chilling.
Okay, welcome to today's video. I'm trying to be as energetic as possible, but it is 3 in the morning, just outside of Mobile, Alabama. I need to get fuel, so I'm here. I'm trying to debate whether to get a couple hours of sleep or just keep motoring through. I did make one wrong turn. If you guys are following along, if you didn't see the last video, you can see we've got the Hellcat swapped Dodge Dakota behind us, and we are in a single cab Ram SRT-10 with the 6-speed manual. On the last video, we documented getting this thing prepped, putting a trailer hitch on it, raising up the rear end because we had it lowered, getting the U-Haul trailer, loading up the Dakota. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check out that. And right now, I'm just trying to decide whether to push on all the way to Tampa area, and it's like 6.5 hours, or to try to get a couple hours of sleep and then continue on. Reason being why I'm not just gonna get a hotel is because I don't want to leave all this stuff outside unattended. I got a bunch of stuff just hanging out in the back of the Dakota bed, and I really don't want to leave this stuff just sitting out. So I was gonna try to just grab a couple hours of sleep in here, but this is not a very comfortable vehicle. But I did take a wrong turn, so I can't fully calculate the miles per gallon for you guys. I'll try to calculate it, but I don't think it's gonna be that accurate because I missed a turn and it made me go like 10 miles out before I could turn around. So I added another 20 miles to my trip, but let me fill up. Okay, so we actually managed to fit $116 because it's more expensive here. And it was 24.664 gallons. So let's see what we got. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that half decent. So we pretty much went 4 hours, which was 272 miles. But again, I kind of messed up, so there's an extra 20 miles in there. So pretty much we went 300 miles, but just for authenticity, we'll use 272 and see what we got for miles per gallon. But again, this one's gonna be a little bit off. We did slightly better. So we take the calculator, 272 divided by 24.664, 11 miles per gallon. But if we do 300 divided by 24.664, I think it was 12. So I'm pretty sure we got just about 12 miles per gallon on that one. So we pretty much got 12 on the last one, and I think it's looking like we're averaging about 12 miles per gallon. So but we'll check on the next tank. Only thing is, if I do stop to sleep, it's freezing out, so I might end up running the truck to keep some heat in here, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know if that happens. Okay, we got palm trees, so we made it to Florida. I'm just at a rest stop. I'm gonna just get a few hours of shut-eye here for a bit, you guys, and then I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, boys, day 2. I swear I feel more tired now than I did when I crashed out for a few hours, but it's about 6 something in the morning. Let's spin this around. Let's go. There we go. There's the rig. She's working good. Sun's just coming up. I think we're like 6 hours and some change away, so she's making it. We're good to go. Let's go. And if you're all curious how I somehow slept in this, I flipped the jump seat up and just laid across and just kind of curled up in a weird ball, and it was not comfortable, but it got the job done. All right, boys, this should be our last fuel stop, I'm hoping. So definitely wasn't cheap. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you guys can see that. $3.99 for regular, $5.38 for diesel. So at least we're not paying for diesel, I guess. But it's kind of weird because even though this thing's worse on fuel, diesel's like $1 more almost. So $4.65 for our premium, and I ran it way more empty than I was comfortable with, but just kind of the way it worked out. So this thing's probably gonna take like $120 easy. Ooh, that was a pretty good guess, but super sketchy, you guys. Pretty sure this is a 26-gallon tank, and we fit 26.154, so $121. So I was pretty close. Let's do the math on that. 26.154. Let's see how many miles we went. All right, so there's where we're at, and that's where we filled up last, and it says here 285 miles we went. So let's go ahead and do the math. So here we go. 285 divided by 26.154. Just under 11. But I've been hauling, boys. I've been doing like 70, 75 the whole way. Kilometers per hour. What do you guys think I meant? I'm from Canada. Of course it was kilometers per hour. But yeah, we've been ripping the whole way. Heck yeah, boys. We made it back. So we're all back. We're good. I'm going to get this thing unloaded. I will show you guys one thing though. So depending on how long you guys have been following the channel for, or if you saw the video, or if you're familiar with SRT-10s, these calipers are specific to the SRT-10, and they are notorious for seizing. So I already replaced all the pistons in the front, but the back wasn't too bad last time I checked. But I was kind of noticing a little bit of shimmy. And if you look at how clean this wheel is, and there's no heat on it, if we go look at this wheel over here, I think I started to have a stuck caliper. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is like significantly more brake dust on this side, and this wheel is hot along with this caliper. So probably gonna be a stuck piston because these are notorious for doing it. But either way, I'm glad we made it back at least. We can always deal with that later. And other than that, here she is, boys. She made it. Everything was good. All of our junk in the trunk stayed. Axle didn't shift anywhere. So what I'm gonna do now, let's open up the gates. Let's get everything back there and get things unloaded. Well, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. I was gonna back it all the way up, but I think I would have to do too much shimmying all over the lawn. But I think this is the last time you're gonna see a trailer on this thing, because I really don't have any intended purposes for ever doing this again. But I can say that it's possible. We went over 1,000 miles with that on the back, and she made it perfect. And you could rip, you could do whatever speed you really wanted to. Yeah, she tows good, boys. So we made it. Nothing broke. Everything's good. I think the stuck caliper was probably already, you know, if that's what it is, I think it was kind of due to happen anyway, since I already replaced the fronts and I haven't replaced the rears. So I think even if I was driving unloaded, that probably was going to occur regardless. But let me get this thing off of here finally. Get the weight off of this poor SRT-10. All right, so since we got a little bit more tools, put the jack there. I could have used their jack, but it just takes longer, and this one's just easier and stronger. Got everything laid out, and I put a couple pieces of wood down here just to kind of smoothen out the profile here. So we should be able to just rip it right out. Unlock the truck. Woo-wee. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. We are good, boys. We are good. We're out. And there we have it. So she's unloaded. I'm not gonna bore you guys this stuff. I gotta take all this junk out, and I gotta clean up the SRT-10 because that thing is filthy. There's so many bugs stuck to the front of it from running all through the south. All right, so I probably spent like an hour at least cleaning this thing, trying to get it all shiny again, and she's looking fresh as ever again. So I was kind of thinking a little bit more. So that was brake dust on there, because when I sprayed the wheel cleaner, I put that Maguire stuff and it turns purple. So it turned really purple on this wheel. So it's just a stuck caliper. Like I said, if you guys know anything about these trucks, they are notorious for doing that. So at first I was wondering if maybe it was like a bearing or something, and that's why the wheel was getting hot, but the extra or excess brake dust really explains it. So anyways, this is all clean. One more thing before I move on. These are 24-inch Hellcat wheels. The bronze ones, I think they would look incredible at some point on our Ram single cab. So I'll definitely be trying those out. But comment down below what wheel combo you guys want to see most on the SRT-10. I have to get these refinished at some point because the clear coat is like peeling on it. So they look good from afar, but you can see right there. So I do want to get these refinished. But what do you guys want to see on this? I'm thinking we'll try the 24s on the blue truck. I don't know if you guys want me just to put the SRT-10 wheels on and forget about it, or should we try the 22-inch black RT wheels, the forged wheels that are on this? And that's pretty much it. So this is looking like a crazy lineup, you guys. I still got a ton of organizing to do, so don't mind kind of the clutter everywhere, but at least everything's under one roof and I can, you know, start getting to work and start getting organized. But it's so funny seeing these two things side by side. Like this looks like a toy compared to that. But yeah, this thing with those bronze 24s would look fresh. But anyways, she's all in here. And like I explained a few times, that's the differential. It's going to go into the EcoDiesel. EcoDiesel built rear end with the Detroit TrueChack is going to go into this. And this project is going to get underway pretty heavily here. As far as if you guys are Dakota fans, I'm going to try and get the drive shaft shipped out. And there's a bunch of stuff that I want to do to this, so we'll be slowly chipping away at it, but definitely the vibration thing, I definitely want to get that sorted out. So there's a bunch of content coming for this as well. So we're going to have a ton of content on all sorts of stuff. Also got to change the fender on that. I also have headers for that thing. Like we got all kinds of stuff. Also have headers for that thing, which are sitting over there. So we got lots of stuff on the way. So that's going to be a wrap, you guys. We made it. There were some people that doubted towing all the way back, but she did great. No overheating, had, more than enough power to tow this little Dakota back, and it worked out well. So glad that it's over and done with, and we can focus on the projects, getting organized and getting underway, because we got some shows to go to. We're definitely going to be at Mo Party, which you can see on my shirt, and probably some other shows as well. So I got to get back to work. But if you guys enjoyed this video, comment down below what the best part of this video or what you enjoyed the most. I'd love to hear your feedback, and subscribe if you're new. We got a ton of projects on the go. We'll see you guys on the next video.